Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Are you well? Happy? Well adjusted? Sitting? Maybe eating? Maybe you've got a big bag of chips? You know, this could be quite a pleasant thing to accompany a big bag of chips. It could also be completely inappropriate and wrong and silly, and maybe you would not give as much time to eating the chips as you would to watching this, leaving your food to go cold. And I would not want that on my conscience, so stop it. Well, that's a good intro. I hope everything's good with you all, or you both, depending on how many people are watching. Things have been fun. This is episode 4 of my series. There are this, and then there will be 2 more, and then there will be a rest. This one actually nearly happened next week because I've had a sore throat and a funny voice, which has meant that I didn't think I'd be able to do much for you except give you 15 minutes of coughing and spluttering. This has not happened, and I have recovered through a regimen of baths, early nights, and taking it easy. And so it worked, and it led to me being able to make this for you today. And contrary to last week, this week is quite consistently cloudy. There's no sunshine or hailstorms or anything happening this time, so you know, things are steady. Unlike this introduction, which to be honest is all over the place. So it's time to move on to your questions, what you have been asking me for this part of our getting to know each other series. It's more you getting to know me, to be honest. So, you know, unless in the next couple of weeks you want to start sending me really deep personal things about yourselves, it may well stay that way. Still, I've witted, and now it's your turn. Right, okay, favourite book. I'm going to be slightly biased here because I've just finished rereading it. But, you know how last week we were talking about my top 3 Desert Island discs? In the actual programme, you're allowed the complete works of Shakespeare and the Bible. Both of these I would replace with the complete works of Douglas Adams and also Charlie Brooker, because 2 writers whose voices I absolutely love in terms of writing and imagery and everything. I just love the 2 of them. But I think if I'm going to pick a favourite book, I'm going to be slightly biased today because I've just this morning finished rereading it. But it would be, I think, The Time Traveller's Wife by Audrey Niffenegger. I was given the book a long time ago by a friend of mine. And it is a wonderful piece. It's told from very realistic, believable, first-person viewpoints by the 2 main characters. And it's a wonderful love story. At the same time, it has a very, very science fiction concept, but the science fiction side of it is written to such a degree that gives it almost a form of poetry. The whole book is like that, and there's lots of parts that are very meaningful vignettes, and different things lead to other things in really good ways. The whole novel is very well built, I think, and it's one of those sort of unusual books. It's a very unusual book. It's a wonderful story, and I love the way it's written, and I love everything about it. It's very immersive, and I have just also read One Day by David Nichols, and I can see how that could be made into a film. I could see how that works. I haven't seen it yet. Now I'm umming and ahhing over whether I do want to see it. I do not want to see The Time Traveller's Wife, because I love the book so much, and I like the way it settles in my head, and I don't want to see how it translates to film. So I think that's my favourite. I would like to go to New York in around about between 91 and 93, and I would love to see Jeff Buckley playing his regular gigs at the Cine Cafe in New York, and I'd probably go around and try and see as much of what he was doing at the time as I could, right the way up to him moving to Memphis, just to see all the gigs he played. That's the kind of thing I'd love to really catch up on, and things that maybe look around for musical events that I never was able to go to, and maybe 1996 in Sydney to go and see Crowded House's farewell gig at the steps of the Opera House. I've seen it a few times. I have the DVD, but I'd like to have actually been there. Having said that, I'm not great with crowds, so I probably would have hung back a bit. Although also, TARDIS and Psychic Paper, I could have blagged my way backstage. Well, that brings us quite sweetly on to the end of episode 4. So two more to go. Hope you're enjoying them, and don't forget, please keep sending your questions in, because your input is necessary for them, and I love just seeing what you've got to ask me. It's fun doing this, and I do like the back and forth that can happen with it. I do appreciate as well that the quality of the video might be slightly lacking in places. The webcam that I'm using to make these is a little bit hit and miss. It can be really, really clear and smooth, and then other days it can be just really, really jerky. So I don't know whether it's the quality of the light outside that's doing that, but it is quite bright, so I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. The good news is that a friend of mine, Mr. Will, who is he's on my subscribers and friends down there somewhere, so have a look for him. Really nice guy. He's given me a camera, which should be just the job. I'm just waiting for a lead for it. So as soon as that arrives, the quality of these will jump up, and not only that, I'll start uploading more performance videos of old and new songs for you, which I really want to do. Outside of that, it's time for me to wind up, and I like the time travel theme that's gone through this one. It's nice. And Claire, about if I had a TARDIS, I have a TARDIS, so Jeff Buckley had better watch out. So, and with that and the Time Traveller's Wife as well, it's been nice. I like that. And the only song of mine that has any kind of date in it, I decided to go for that. This song is 6 years old now, and it's a song where I was trying to be philosophical about a breakup, and this song came out as a result of that. And not only that, actually, we're on. The song is named after this month that we're in, that we've just hit. So that's quite. I've only just thought about that. How weird. So this song is called September, and keep tuning in, keep asking me questions, because your input really makes these work. And I will see you next week. So, cheerio. Time we left behind, but never in our hearts. We can't be torn apart from what we made. Nothing's been as true as you. Scattered through those days, we found our feet. And I won't lose them now. When I look back in September, the only thing I remember is the difference we made. Our lives both changed. That can't be so bad. It's something that we had. Your voice, your face, your soul, embedded in me now. The chance made me so proud. There's no regrets, and there never will be. When I look back in September, the only thing I remember is the difference we made. Our lives both changed. That can't be so bad. It's something that we had. We don't know where the cars will fall, but I'm so glad I played them all. Ooh, we loved but didn't lose. You're still a part of me for that time.